hidden room of remembrance. When I moved to northern Germany in early 2024, I wasn't chasing adventure. I wanted quiet, something slower. The small country town of Itzehoe offered that in spades. Cobblestone streets, crooked timber-framed houses, and bakeries that still smelled like childhood. My apartment sat above a closed tailor's shop, its windows bowed slightly with age, as if the building had learned to breathe with the seasons. The unit came pre-furnished in that charming, slightly oppressive way older German rentals sometimes do. A grandfather clock ticked solemnly in the hall. Heavy wardrobes loomed in corners like sentinels. The spare room was the only space untouched by the landlord's stiff sense of style, so I chose it as my art studio. It was tiny, maybe 6 by 10 feet, with a stubborn Murphy bed screwed into one wall. I spent a damp March afternoon trying to unscrew it, cursing in English, the wind whistling through cracked panes, when something gave way behind it. The bed thudded to the side, revealing a small 3-foot-tall wooden door. No knob, just a rusted latch and the distinct scent of time. Dust, wood rot, something older, something sad. I crouched, hand trembling just enough to notice, and unlatched it. A hiss of stale air rushed past me, cold, dry, preserved. The crawl space beyond was dark and narrow, roofline tapering to nothing. I switched on my phone's flashlight. The beam caught suspended dust like falling snow. Wooden planks groaned beneath my knees as I crawled inside, my breath loud in the silence. The world behind me, cars, people, springtime, vanished. This place had been sealed away, forgotten. At the far end against the wall sat a heavy wooden chest. Its silver fixtures were blackened with tarnish. I hesitated, heart ticking louder than that hallway clock, and opened it. Inside, layered like fragile dolls, were the remains of 3 children, skin leathery with age, clothes in tatters. One wore a cap that had half disintegrated, another clutched a cloth rabbit. Its stitching faded. The third, smallest, wore a shirt with a yellow Star of David sewn onto the breast. I staggered back, knees buckling, my breath caught halfway between a gasp and a sob. The weight of the air changed. I was in Germany. In that Germany. And suddenly the quiet that had felt so comforting now pressed against my chest like guilt. They hadn't just died. They had hidden from something monstrous. This room wasn't just forgotten. It was protected. Their last sanctuary, sealed with desperation, silence, and hope that no longer mattered. The dust settled again. The flashlight cut out, and I realized that I wasn't supposed to find them. Not really. But now that I had, I couldn't ignore them. Not ever again. That was today's quickfire challenge, where I take a prompt and turn it into a full short story in under 2 hours, with a hard limit of 500 words or less. No overthinking, no perfecting, just raw storytelling under pressure. This inspirational prompt was, a forgotten door in your home suddenly appears, leading to a room that shouldn't exist. What's inside this one hit hard. If you felt something, chills, sorrow, that deep punch in the gut, hit that like button. If you want to hear more horror stories that leave scars, subscribe to the channel. And if you've got a prompt of your own, drop it in the comments. You might just see it come to life. Thanks for watching, and remember, the past is never really gone. It just waits until someone dares to open the door. See you next time.